What pops up in your mind right away when you think of Christmas? If I answer this on behalf of you people, it's two things, either the snow or the glittery Christmas trees, isn't it? We've brought this such an interesting video showing how all of us easily get the Christmas trees right at times. It must be magically growing somewhere, huh? Probably not. Let's find out. Every beautiful thing that flourishes in this entire world has some beginning and some intense journey behind it. Do you agree? To make your Christmas just right, farmers have stepped into the fields. By this stage, the seedlings are about 10 to 14 inches tall, with a sturdy root system capable of adapting to new soil. Those are the fertilizers to get the vibrant green color and dense foliage of Christmas trees. Depending on the tree species and soil condition, farmers apply fertilizers in the form of granules or slow-release pellets. We all know for centuries, evergreen trees have symbolized resilience, eternal life, and renewal during the darkest days of winter. Their ability to stay green and vibrant, even in freezing temperatures, made them powerful symbols of hope in bleak winters. Thus, the popular choice for Christmas. Also, farmers prune the trees every year, typically starting when the trees are 2 to 3 feet tall. They keep on tracking the plants and cut the excessive branches. This process helps shape the trees into their iconic triangular form, ensuring full, even branch growth. A fully grown 7 to 8 foot Christmas tree can weigh anywhere from 30 to 70 pounds, and they're perfect for those people who want trees that fit comfortably in their living rooms. Farmers stamp those trees with their individual information. A young Christmas tree takes an average of 7 to 10 years to grow to full size. When it's time to harvest those trees for this special occasion, large-scale farms use mechanized tree harvesters equipped with circular saw blades to cut trees faster. These machines are especially useful for harvesting hundreds of trees daily during peak season. Christmas tree harvesting is physically demanding work. Well, you can see that. For larger, heavier trees, sometimes weighing hundreds of pounds, moving them manually or with machinery can be backbreaking. That's where these helicopters come in to minimize this labor by doing the heavy lifting. Also, the location where these Christmas trees are mostly grown are far from stable roads, so a helicopter is the best option to move the trees around. The next important question is, how do they make sure the Christmas trees reach safely to us? Watch this. To protect the trees during transport, they're neatly wrapped in netting or baling twine. This compresses the branches into a compact shape, reducing damage during handling and making it easier to load them onto trucks, while in the meantime, the shape is retained. Netting also helps prevent the branches from drying out or snapping while in transit. Some farmers even mist the trees with water to maintain moisture levels in the needles and branches. This simple but effective step can extend the tree's freshness by days or even weeks. A netted tree is much easier to carry and stack. The compact shape allows workers to lift, load, and unload trees without struggling with awkwardly spreading branches. Netted trees lose less moisture because the branches are compacted, reducing surface area exposure. This helps keep the tree fresher for longer, even during extended shipping times. You know what is the most satisfying part? When the net is removed, the branches gradually fall back into place, revealing the tree's full shape. Oh, it'll surely be amazing. You know, Christmas trees don't have to be grown exclusively in forests or wild areas. They can thrive in a variety of locations as long as the conditions are right. While some trees are harvested from natural forests, the majority of Christmas trees today are grown on dedicated tree farms. And in this peak season, when Black Friday sales just hit and everyone gets the best opportunity to shop for Christmas Eve, the farmers also bear a lot of pressure to deliver the evergreens on time. So to cope up with that high demand, they need to utilize more and more automated machines in the entire process. As soon as they reach the factories, they're finally sanitized, washed, and then come to the packaging area, so consumers like us will get the clean tree to bring in hygiene too. After a Christmas tree is harvested, the stem or trunk is often trimmed to a smooth, rounded finish. This seemingly small detail is an important step in preparing the tree for sale, ensuring safety, ease of handling, and better functionality. If we talk about several kinds of trees, frost-resistant species like Fraser fir and Norway spruce are suited for northern regions, while heat-tolerant varieties like Arizona cypress do well in warmer areas. Most modern Christmas tree stands are designed with clamps or screws that hold the tree upright by gripping the base of the trunk. A rough or uneven trunk can make it difficult for the tree to sit securely in the stand. Some families and commercial places still prefer to go with the artificial Christmas trees. You know, it's easier to handle. The needles are the heart of any artificial Christmas tree. They're made from PVC plastic, with each material offering unique characteristics. So the stems are made from thin sheets of green PVC plastic that are shredded into fine strips to resemble needles. For pre-lit trees, they also do the knickknacks beforehand to make it more presentable. Hey, if you've enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're gonna love our other video, which is all about those glitter baubles and other Christmas tree ornaments.
Ever wondered how some of your favorite ice creams get from the farm to your freezer? Dude, prepare yourself to witness the incredible transformation. But first, let's talk about how they get the fresh and tasty milk from these cows. It's all about advanced technology that is used from their care to the milking process. As soon as they finish milking the cows, the entire milk is immediately transferred to their dedicated facilities. So the milk gets pasteurized and to test whether the milk is good enough to proceed. Once the milk gets its own place in the mixing chambers, further ingredients like cream, sugar, and other stabilizers are added and whisked in those large blending tanks. Check out that creamy consistency. As this ice cream is prepared, it is whisked at lower temperatures, probably freezing the mixture at the same time, to achieve that creamy and fluffy texture of an ice cream. Now the ice cream mixture is prepared, so it is being sent into the further depositors bit by bit, from where the real magic will begin. These precision blades effortlessly slice through the creamy goodness, creating perfectly symmetrical portions. Automated machines then slide each stick into the ice cream, transforming these creamy treats into handheld masterpieces. The robotic arms are all around to help in every little task. For example, now they hold each ice cream with pure gentleness, so they can take a dip into the rich and smooth chocolate pool. Check out the luscious ice cream takes a dip in a velvety chocolate bath, emerging with a glossy coating for that irresistible crunch in every heavenly bite. From heating to packaging, the robots make sure everything runs smoothly without any breaks, so the ice creams are always tasty. Temperature is super important here. They nail it by keeping things perfectly cool, so every scoop is spot on. Remember those childhood ice cream cones we all have a long history with? Let's be real, ice cream cones are the ultimate pleasure anytime, anywhere. So a cool blast sets the creamy goodness in the cones just right. If you can easily resist these ice creams, dude, our vibes don't match. But wait, we have a lot more options ahead. So stick around and let me know which ice cream you like the most. These sleek robotic arms are segmenting ice cream cones for easy packaging, while the packaging paper is being prepped and now it's ready. So these ice cream cones are being securely packed into these massive cartons. A bunch of robotic arms slice the ice cream into pieces and automatically sandwich them between biscuit layers. The whole process is fully automated, making it efficient and precise. These robots work together to ensure that every ice cream sandwich is perfectly made, with no need for human intervention. Buddies, now we must step back and let these machines rocket quietly, constantly hustling to churn out these ice cream buckets. You gotta admit, modern ice cream factories are tech wonders, which can easily handle the bulk work, even if it's pouring an ice cream or just packing it into beautiful wraps. From crafting epic flavors to perfecting creamy textures, these factories transform simple ingredients into pure joy, sparkling smiles, and sweet moments in every bite. How beautifully these nozzles pour creamy ice cream into perfect-shaped molds. As these sticks slide in, they transform them into handheld masterpieces. Check out these robotic arms, dipping each ice cream bar halfway into a luscious chocolatey dream. Meanwhile, the wrappers get ready and look how gracefully they are lined up, just ready to be packed by these automated machines. Vanilla ice cream bars are the ultimate treat. They're creamy, sweet, and have that perfect vanilla flavor that never gets old. Each bite is smooth and rich, with a hint of vanilla that's just right. Whether you're chilling with friends or just need a snack, these bars are a go-to for satisfying your sweet tooth. Totally delicious and always a hit. As I told you guys that today we have everything for each one of you, so here comes the waffle ice cream sandwiches. Perhaps some of you may not know about these, but those who have tasted them can never go back. Waffle ice cream sandwiches are a mouth-watering treat that combines the best of both worlds, crispy waffles and creamy ice cream. The waffles are warm and fluffy, while the ice cream in between is cold and smooth, creating an awesome contrast in every bite. Watch out for these waffle cups, fresh out of their molds. Their signature ice cream mixture gets churned in these huge machines, adding just the right amount of air for that creamy vibe. Once churned, it's quickly cooled to keep it smooth. Frozen ice cream then gets poured into each waffle cup, filled to the brim. Did you know some ice cream factories in the United Kingdom cranks out over 2 million ice creams a day? Running 24/7, this place never stops, meeting global demand by keeping the shelves stocked. If you are enjoying this video, hit that like button so we will know it was worth an adventure. This ice cream is filled with real mango goodness and their rich flavor, which can blow your mind on its very first bite. So why waiting to grab one? This is for strawberry lovers. First, as these waffle cones get lined up, automated nozzles spray a chocolatey base inside each cone for that extra yum factor. Then, strawberry ice cream gets poured into each cone, and as bundles of cones get ready, trays cruise them to the freezers and then to the packaging line. Now these robotic arms swoop in, placing each cone into separate chambers to keep everything smooth and flawless. Of course, there's some serious engineering magic at play, along with humans remotely monitoring every machine. As rainbow ice cream gets poured into each cup, you gotta admire these nozzles working at their peak. Sealed with a lid, robotic arms whisk each cup to the packaging line, pumping out products in the blink of an eye. Just a perfect, yummiest sight to watch. As vanilla stands out as the world's favorite ice cream flavor, the United States marks its spot as the largest producer and consumer of ice cream worldwide. How adorably these robotic hands place each ice cream into its own separate holder on the automated line. Then they get dipped into a rich chocolate bath, adding that yummy layer we all adore. Finally, a cool air blast sets them just right, ready to be shipped out to markets.
This video is going to be super fascinating. As you can see, we're about to get inside all those sweet treat factories and have a look how our most beloved Christmas treat is made. Honestly, it came out far more than I expected. We better start now. The reason they are going to prepare the chocolate first is because it's the main hero here. I mean, what's the purpose of an entire thing without a hero entry, right? I'm just kidding. They're getting the chocolate ready because it takes a lot of time, as it includes the intensive procedure to get that silky, buttery chocolate. In the meantime, the distributors will deliver the desired treats for Jingle Jangle. The fermented beans have now been processed into separating the cocoa beans from the shells and then grinding into the thick mass to get the cocoa powder, which is the main character of chocolate. Once refined, the chocolate goes through a conching process, which involves mixing and aerating the chocolate at a warm temperature for hours. It will improve the flavor and texture by removing any remaining bitterness and evenly distributing the cocoa butter. Our prior focus is on Oreo production. Those are custom-designed rollers with tiny impressions of the Oreo's signature embossed design, the iconic Oreo logo, and the complex floral patterns. As the dough passes through, it's pressed into perfect cookie shapes. And I must tell you that the embossing on Oreos hasn't changed much since it was introduced, making it instantly recognizable worldwide. Once the cookies are shaped, they move to the baking ovens. We're talking about the industrial conveyor ovens here, stretching over 100 feet. Okay, cooling those freshly baked biscuits is important because warm cookies are too soft to handle and could break during further procedures. Now comes that Jingle Jangle special part, where they tore the single biscuit into 4 pieces to make it a bite-sized. And that's the chocolate waterfall we have seen them earlier, making with pure love and attention. Oh my, I just love pretzels. You know, I learned those factories go for high gluten flour, which makes the dough stretchy and strong enough to hold that iconic pretzel twist. Okay, some people might not be happy with this, which I perfectly understand, but dude, it's Christmas. Let's break some rules for a day. It'll be okay. And without it, you'd probably end up with something floppy that couldn't hold that classic twist. But before these pretzels hit the oven, they take a quick dip in a very unusual bath, typically a warm solution of food-grade lye or baking soda. Why? Because this is what gives pretzels their shiny golden crust and unique flavor. The baking precision we see at industrial level keeps the batch consistent, which is a big deal when they've to bake thousands at a time. Watch how satisfying that chocolate coating is. I don't know about you, but I just melt every time I watch such satisfying food scenes, and they're very rare, you know. I want to ask, is it convincing enough for you to keep watching our video? We have many more surprises in this video. Just hang in there for a while, and it will be worth watching. You know the kernels are dried first to reduce their moisture content to around 14%, which is the sweet spot for perfect popping. For the top-notch Jingle Jangle, only the plumpest, most uniform kernels make the cut to get there. When a kernel pops, it expands to 40 to 50 times its original size, and this is perfect for coated with thick chocolate. So, my people, that was all for the Jingle Jangle. But as I said before, there's a lot to watch more and turn your spare time into fun entertainment. Would you do that for me?
A natural golden nectar that not only sweetens your life, but also heals and nourishes your body with every nutritional rich drop. In this video, we're going to take you through a rare traditional method of harvesting honey in bulk. So don't move or those stingy honeybees gonna get you. When a bee egg hatches, it's like a beautiful miracle in action. Out pops a legless, featureless white grub that looks like a gummy worm. You know, those hexagonal wax cells in the hive are their natural, perfect design to protect larvae, store precious food, especially during scarce winters, and help maintain the hive's structure and temperature. These bees fly from flower to flower, gathering sweet nectar using their tube-like tongue from blossoms. They store this precious nectar in their honey stomach, separate from their regular stomach. Probably the bravest man on earth. Kidding. It's kind of important to prepare yourself with a beekeeper's suit, helmet, and gloves for secure honey harvesting. Using the smoke effectively calms the bees, making the inspection process both efficient and respectful of their hard work. Here, the hive tool is essential for separating frames, while the gentle bee brush helps manipulate bees without harm. One by one, each hive is carefully passed through a honey brush, separating the bees with safety and care. Using this process, the bees are expertly separated, and their nectar-filled hives are skillfully transferred into neatly arranged boxes. I really want to salute this woman for not even wearing any gear to protect herself from those stingy bees. I would never do that. Human hands have always been skillful and experienced in every task. The honey hive boxes are now transported to the factory, where they are systematically moved through the first step of processing, which is removing the top layer of the hive, gonna show you in a sec. This natural and magical goodness is packed with one of the rare benefits which is gonna change your entire healthy eating plans. So stick around, I'm gonna tell you guys in a few moments. This would be all done with the help of some common machinery. So first let them set the honeycombs and check it out. As the process begins, the machine removes the outer top layer from the both sides of honeycombs, maintaining its pure, golden honey. This is important so that we can reach directly to the honey, as it's not that easy to access because of bees' creativity. The boxes already begin to expose and release honey at some points, but the major quantity is still inside the combs, which are being deported to the further machines. One by one, each honeycomb tray is set inside the machine, so they open the closed hives to get to all of the honey the bees were hiding. Now comes the spinning machine, which will literally dry up the honeycombs and extracts every drop of honey and constantly transfers it into the collectors. I also happened to witness this rare spinner back from Turkey, which is also the second largest producer of pure honey. The spinning process extracts the last drops of honey and thoroughly cleans the hives, making them ready for reuse. Now, the mixed honey is churned a little and then passed through built-in sieves so we get the pure, golden, flawless honey. Time to clean up, as this man recollects the honeycombs for further cleaning and reuse purposes, which clearly shows the process of making that delicious honey is never ending. The honey, stored in large containers, is kept at an optimal temperature to maintain its fluidity for easy pouring. The process typically begins with an automated filling machine. The jars are fed into the machine via a conveyor belt. Each jar is aligned under a filling nozzle to get the desired and fixed amount, while the nozzles are designed to minimize spillage and waste. At the sealing station, automated arms place lids onto the jars. And everything from here on goes so smoothly. So thanks to these automations which have helped the labor community a lot. Consuming a spoonful before meals can soothe the stomach and improve digestion, thanks to its enzymes and antioxidants. So have some and stay healthy for us. You're now inside a honey spoon factory where they handpick the best honey for its amazing flavor. They don't just stop at regular spoons. They mold honey into cute spoon shapes using plastic or silicone. Each spoon gets sealed up tight with fancy film or foil, like wrapping a little gift. So you only grab, unpack, and use the honey without creating any mess. They pack them up in boxes or trays, ensuring each spoon travels safely until it reaches your kitchen. Liquid jam and biscuits create a delicious duo that's both flavorful and wholesome. The natural sweetness of jams enhances the taste of biscuits, adding a rich caramel-like depth that perfectly complements their crunchiness. Need something savory and crispy after a sweet treat? Look at these delicious sandwiches being prepared in no time. Say cheese slice? Consider it all done. Donut cakes are the ultimate versatile treat enjoyed in so many ways. They kickstart mornings perfectly with coffee or even tea, adding a sweet touch to breakfast. They're also the go-to for satisfying sweet cravings anytime. If you love cream-topped sponge cakes or thoroughly chocolate-dipped, you've got it all. I don't think we need to exaggerate anything about the chocolate dripping. It's anyone's first and pure love. Nobody's going to disagree, right?
There's a magic that happens when the first light of day kisses the orchard. Here, in the heart of fertile valleys, nature offers one of its sweetest gifts, the peach. When peaches blossom, their sweet scent fills the air. And now is the time when farmers use special fertilizers rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Gonna give you reasons. Nitrogen fuels vibrant green leaves, phosphorus encourages those lovely flowers, and potassium strengthens the trees against pests. Yes, giving the trees a balanced meal. This careful nourishment makes sure each blossom can turn into the juicy peaches we're mad about. You might be expecting something great, bulk, and extraordinary, right? Because that's what we do. So stick around for a while and you're going to get amazed by the brilliant processing of canned peaches. The endless rows of peach trees stretch as far as the eye can see. Early in the morning, farmers arrive with baskets in hand, and they start picking the peaches carefully, one by one. The farmers know exactly which peaches are ready to be picked. They look for peaches that are soft to the touch and have a lovely color. Once the baskets are full, it's time to move the peaches to the trucks. Trucks are parked at the edge of the orchard, ready to carry the harvest to markets and stores. So they use these convenient loaders so the farmers can place the peaches gently into them. It takes teamwork and care to make sure the peaches stay perfect during the move. As the peaches make their way from the orchard to the factory, obviously they gather some dust. For that purpose, and to maintain the hygiene, the initial rinsing gives the peaches a refreshing bath. This happens outside of the factory boundaries, so the mess stays outside, and it helps get rid of any pesticides or chemicals that might still be on the fruit from the fields. Can you imagine biting into a peach without this important rinse? No way! Now those thousands of peaches move along shiny conveyor belts, ready to enter the heart of the processing. Hey, did you know when peach flowers are brewed into tea, those beautiful blossoms release soothing compounds that can calm your mind and melt away stress? Yes. It has been one of the best traditional Chinese medicine for stress relief. Here I can only relieve your stress with this much pretty peach bulking and how they're getting rinsed, while the large fans inside the dryers help distribute the air evenly so that each peach dries uniformly. These heavy-duty systems are designed to handle large volumes of fruit while protecting them from damage. Once dried, the peaches are sent to automatic stamping machines. These machines are equipped with high-resolution printers that can quickly print labels. The stamping process is fast and precise, minimizing human error and making sure that every fruit is going to be stamped nicely. And what's an icing on the cake is those belts that transport the peaches from one machine to another, keeping everything organized and flowing smoothly. The entire setup is designed for maximum efficiency, allowing workers to focus on quality control rather than manual labor. We know people enjoy buying fresh peaches directly from on-site retail shops or processing plant stores for several reasons. Are you one of them? When fruits are sold on-site, they are typically freshly picked and haven't traveled long distances, allowing them to maintain their flavor and juiciness. Isn't it nice to bite into a peach that's perfectly ripe? Secondly, buying directly from the source gives customers a chance to support local farmers and businesses. Many people appreciate knowing where their food comes from and want to contribute to their community's economy. It feels good to know you're helping local growers thrive. Also, many on-site stores offer special deals or freshly made products out of the fruits that can't be found in regular supermarkets. This adds an element of excitement and discovery to the shopping experience. Modern bulk processing setups have made peach processing much easier. Every machine, from washers to stamping stickers, works amazingly perfect that it becomes a pleasure to watch those scenes happening. Another set of freshly harvested peaches now move forward towards their canning journey. Yeah, another important product. Now you know, they're being produced in that much quantity because they have demand. Obviously, canned fruits are super convenient. No peeling or chopping needed. Just open the can and you have delicious fruit ready to enjoy in seconds. They move along conveyor belts to cutting machines, where sharp blades slice the peaches in half quickly and accurately. As the peaches enter the cutting machine, they are perfectly positioned for a clean cut. The machines work gently, preventing any damage to the fruit. The process of slicing peaches and canning them in syrup begins with those modern machines that make everything efficient and exciting. Canned fruits are popular for their convenience. Busy people like me appreciate them as quick snacks, while health-conscious individuals love that they retain vitamins and nutrients. Look how everything is just ready.